Oh, it's beautiful.
It's the perfect thing. Just gorgeous.
10 out of 10. Fabulous.
If you live in Canada, it's a must.
Well, the Go Snowmobiling campaign is an industry-supported campaign with the Ontario Federation of Snowmobile Clubs taking a lead. It's a partner program involving Snowgoer Magazine, Snowmobiler Television, the four snowmobile manufacturers, Yamaha, Polaris, Arctic Cat, and Bombardier or Skidoo. And it's really an opportunity to get new people out on the snow, hoping that they enjoy the experience and partake in the lifestyle of snowmobiling.
It's no secret to those of us in the snowmobiling industry that there's been a decline in participation over the last few years. The OFSC Go Snowmobiling Give It a Try tour is an aggressive, forward-thinking strategy to bring new riders in and to bring past riders back to the sport. We have completed year 2 of the program, and according to everyone on hand, it's working.
I'll tell you, I was expecting a very short ride. I didn't expect that long of a ride. Anyone who wants to come out and try it is just going to enjoy themselves.
It was great fun. I love the opportunity, and I'll be going through the ride in my dreams tonight.
We just had a great time, and I would recommend to everybody, you really need to try this. There's no way that someone's going to pick up snowmobiling just because they're sitting on their couch and think it's a great idea. You actually have to get out and try it. But once you do try it, you'll be hooked.
My wife, she's handicapped, and it's hard to get her out in the wintertime. She's pretty much stays in all wintertime, and to get out to do something like this is just amazing for her spirits.
The 2009 Go Snowmobiling Give It a Try tour built on last year's success and the lessons learned to create an even more successful program in year 2. All our sponsors were back on board again and gave us their full support. Together we created the buzz that will benefit everyone in the future.
I was really thrilled with the enthusiasm of the participants this morning. This is really great, and I should have known when you get some people out on snowmobile having fun, they're gonna respond with some great enthusiasm. But as I walked around here today and talked to the participants, it brought home to me the importance of giving people a chance to try it.
Seeing the smiles on people's faces for the past 4 days, once they've come and once they've left, even more so when they left, is one great plus.
Are we hitting our market? You bet. 98% of our riders were newbies or had limited experience in the past. The percentage of inexperienced riders was up from year 1. Our female to male ratio was 46% to 54%. 97% said they would go snowmobiling again, and 49% said they would look to buy a snowmobile in the next 2 years.
All I can say is my poor husband has to buy me a new snow machine now.
And we like to make full use of the winter, and I'll definitely find a sled next winter.
I definitely see us getting a sled in the future, probably a couple. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Over the first 2 years of the program, over 800 guest riders and media have come out to participate in tri-riding events. We're proud to report that when they came to play, they had good things to say about the whole package.
My snowmobiling background, zip, zero, nada. I was as green as grass. I had a blast today.
I actually work in municipal law enforcement, so I have some experience on ATVs, never been on a snowmobile before, and this is a very excellent course. Learned a lot today. The trails were beautiful, the instruction was fantastic, and I recommend this course for anybody who's thinking about heading the trails.
Everybody here was like having a real blast and like real sense of camaraderie, which I totally get that now about the snowmobilers. They seem to have a lot of fun. I don't know. So yeah, I had a blast.
It was a fantastic time. How can you figure you got to feel pretty good with something with that much vibration between your legs, right?
How's that for enthusiasm? Proper instruction is the cornerstone of our program. We have refined our program to ensure that all our guests ride with care, control, and confidence.
We knew when we went out on the trails that we had the basics down pat, and it was great.
I'm really impressed with it. I think, we all learned to snowmobile, and we just did it our way. And I have snowmobiled, haven't much for the last 10 years, but today I learned some things that I never did know about the proper way to snowmobile, and you guys are doing a great job.
The training is very safety conscious, and they don't let you out until they're sure that you're in command of the vehicle, it makes you feel very confident.
Great way to learn. It's fantastic. It was run really professionally. Everyone was really nice, and they did a great job.
The other great plus is the instructions given to these new people who've never ridden. They feel so comfortable. They enjoy themselves immensely, whether it's cold, whether it's warm, it doesn't matter. By the end of the ride, they are totally comfortable and they're just having the greatest time of their life.
From head to toe, the riding gear from Choco Design, Baffin, and Royal Distributing made a positive impression.
I wouldn't even know that it's cold. I'm toasty warm. I had to take some layers off because I was extra hot out there, so it's great.
The biggest problem was not cold. I had a hot flash halfway back. Yeah, no, I was toasty as toasty could be. So, yeah, the gear was, and the boots are great. I love the boots.
I could have stood out there in the snow all day without feeling the effects of the cold. It was perfect.
Gear was fantastic. The boots, the jackets, the gloves, fantastic. I wasn't cold at all.
Once again this year, response was extremely strong through online registration and contesting with our media partners. We received over 2,000 applications, including a number of people who registered in year 1, didn't make the guest list, and made sure they signed up early for year 2.
It was great. I saw it on TV last year, and I thought, I've got to try for this. So I kept checking the website, looking for it to come up again this year. And when it did, I put my name in. I got picked, found out I could bring a friend along. We came up. We've had a great time. Neither of us had ever been on sleds before. Never had any of the equipment or anything, so everything was great. Perfectly comfortable.
Actually, I entered online last year, and we were on a waiting list, and I got called to go, and we were off to Cuba, so we missed it. So I entered again this year, and I got a call, and we were all really excited to come.
Media support in year 2 built on the partnerships established in our inaugural season. The response from viewers and listeners was excellent.
I think it's basically because it was so well organized. Right from talking to them, they seemed really enthusiastic, and it's something that we would have been proud to sponsor.
John came in to us and told us about this great promotion, so we jumped on board with Kicks and the Dock. So it went over really well. Everybody's really enthusiastic, and they'll be out this weekend enjoying the trails.
The Give It a Try Tour provided massive exposure for the OFSC and recreational snowmobiling in media across Ontario.
It's Mike Fry here, and joined by a very special guest on the phone line, Mr. John Blacher, who's the coordinator of the Go Snowmobiling Tour for the OFSC. Thanks for joining us this morning, John.
Hey, Mike, thank you for having me.
Have you been out sledding much?
Of course.
Of course.
With this snow that we've had, the trails are now open in all of the province pretty much, and there's great conditions out there.
Definitely, and you have the Go Snowmobiling campaign happening. Perhaps you can explain the campaign itself.
Well, the campaign under the banner Go Snowmobiling is an industry-supported effort, including the Ontario Federation of Snowmobile Clubs.
-5, -10 with a wind chill at Cool FM.
We got a special guest joining us today. John Blacher's here from the Ontario Federation of Snowmobilers.
Hey, good morning, Deb and Dale.
How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you very much.
Is it cold enough for you?
Hey, perfect. Cold and all that white stuff coming down makes me a happy camper.
I'm not sure that that's even a question to ever ask a snowmobiler because, when it gets
We're doing a contest. Get your tail on the trail.
An introduction to snowmobiling for those who would like to maybe get involved.
Yeah, we have the perfect opportunity to do that here. We have perfect trails. We have great climate for it. But sometimes when you don't have the equipment, it's hard to get started into the sport.
Sure enough.
So we're giving away a chance for 2 every morning this week for people to try that. And this came from the Try Riding program that the OFSC is doing. Mm-hmm. So we had a chance to talk to John, who is the coordinator for TryRiding.ca, and he told us a little bit about it.
Well, the Give It a Try Tour is part of the overall Ontario Federation of Snowmobile Clubs Go Snowmobiling campaign, and it's really
Welcome back to Georgian Bay Weekend. Well, this winter has certainly been a good one for people who like to get out on the trails with their snowmobiles and their skis. With the exception of one wet weekend, we've had a whole winter's worth of snow in the last 6 weeks. Joe and I spoke earlier this week with John Blacher of Go Snowmobiling. He's bringing a program to town to get you on a machine.
I'm with the Ontario Federation of Snowmobile Clubs, and we've launched the Go Snowmobiling campaign to promote the lifestyle of snowmobiling, and we've got something really special happening in Wasaga in just a few days' time, really.
Tell us all about it.
This is Newswatch at 5:30 with Teresa Kashuba and Michelle Ferreri.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch at 5:30. On tonight's show, Michelle and Kevin hit the Haliburton trails and give snowmobiling a try. It's part of a big promotion this weekend with the Ontario Federation of Snowmobile Clubs, or the OFSC, and it'll give folks a shot at trying the sport without having to provide their own sled.
18 or over and never snowmobiled? Sign up for the Go Snowmobiling Give It a Try tour. The Ontario Federation of Snowmobile Clubs provides free gear, sled, and ride. So sign up at tryriding.com. That's tryriding.com. Be a real Canadian. Go snowmobiling, eh?
In total, our media partners provided $500,000 in support to the Go Snowmobiling Give It a Try program this year. Our broadcast supporters provided over 5,000 occasions on 13 stations and the Skywards Media Network. There were over 400,000 print impressions from newspaper and recreational media. Total audience reach in broadcast and print was over 5 million impressions.
We've changed a few of our bylaws in the last few years to make the community more accessible for snowmobilers, and it seems to have worked well, and I think it's certainly helping a lot of our retail stores, our restaurants, motels, and it's great to have everybody back.
Of course, a ton of credit goes to the OFSC member clubs who helped organize and run the local events in Haliburton, Mount Forest, and Wasaga Beach. What can you say about club volunteers? As always, they make it happen, giving hours of their time and giving our guests a true picture of what it means to be part of the snowmobiling lifestyle. They communicate their love of snowmobiling to the guest riders and let them know that it's all good.
I've been battling leukemia, been over 3 years now. I am in remission, and this was our first chance to get out and enjoy recreational activity and have a thrill and have some fun and get out of the hospital and into nature, and I'm truly blessed.
Well, there's no way that we could have probably the best trail system in the world if it wasn't for the dedicated volunteers.
No one can take away from the effort and the commitment of the volunteers that make this successful. It wouldn't be happening without the volunteers.
And not only that, the clubs are very important as volunteers in the community, not just working on the trails, but they raise money for the Cancer Fund, for the Heart and Stroke Foundations. They're a very important service club within our local communities.
To ensure the growth in our sport, we need to welcome new participants with open arms. Thanks to our partners, we have proven in the 2 years of the program that so far the long-term potential is there. The OFSC Go Snowmobiling Give It a Try tour will continue building a name as the brand for getting out there and having fun.
Definitely should try it.
Yeah, they did a really good job on it.
Definitely see us buying a snowmobile.
It was great. It was fantastic.
It's top notch all the way.